Good morning. Hello, Sarah Squad. What is up? Hi, Mary. A little early. That's okay. It's all good. Kelsey, good morning. How are you? I'm so excited today because it's going to be 45 degrees out. And it hasn't been warm out. It hasn't been warm at all. I'm so thankful. A lot of the snow we had already is melted from yesterday. Yesterday was pretty nice too. It is improving big time. Big time. Awesome. Christina, hello. I know. Ooh, I'm so over the winter. I'm so over it. I need the spring. Girl, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I had to push myself this morning too. I'm gonna go outside and exercise today. So I was like, usually I shower and kind of try to make myself look like, somewhat put together for the live stream. And today I was just like, I'm gonna work out. So I'll just put on my workout clothes. So I'm like in my full workout gear so that I can actually, as soon as I'm done here, I'm like out the door to take a walk. I'm so excited about going outside. Erin, hello. Good morning. Welcome to the live stream. Yay! Listen, there's no on time or late here. You just come in and you stay as long as you can and get what you need or give what you need, and we all have a good time, and we're all here to support each other. So I realized that I never actually say in the beginning of my stream, and for somebody who's maybe not seen or not been in one of these before, so Caffeine and Calories, I really started it as a way for everybody to get together just for a really supportive, casual, like non-clinical sounding, non-like you need to do this, like just a place where everybody could kind of vibe positively together, and drink coffee, because positivity and coffee are two of my favorite things. They're two of my favorite things. Hello, LB. How are you? Gosh. Everybody down south and in the Midwest has just been having a tough time. It's been a rough week. You guys all saw, I think, my Friday video. So you know what's been going on. I'm not going to carry on about it. But yeah, so Caffeine and Calories was really started just for support and just for people to talk openly. And I kind of like, yeah, it's my live stream, but it's more our live stream because you guys are what makes it. We're all here to just cheer each other on. Hi, Dee. How are you? Karen, good morning. I hope everybody's doing okay. So before we get into today's topic, which I think is going to be really interesting. I think you guys are going to enjoy this. Hi, Jeanette. Hi. Good morning. How are you? I was jamming a Stevie Wonder and noticed the time. Listen, who am I to stop anybody from a Stevie jam session? Oh my gosh. So let's get the business out of the way. You guys know the stream is sponsored by Coffee Over Cardio. I have a discount code that is available for you. It is 10 LWS coffee. And this morning in my cup is a new flavor that I tried. It's not a new flavor, but it's a new flavor that I am trying. It's new to me. It is called Doctor's Orders. It is a vanilla hazelnut, and it is the bomb. It is so good. I've not had a bad flavor yet, and I've tried about 6 or 7 of them. Hi, Mrs. J. How are you? I've not had a bad flavor, but I really love this, and I got a sugar-free hazelnut creamer as well. So good. I wish you guys could smell it. I feel like if I could send the smell of this through the computer, you would be like, oh yes. It's really good. Anyway, I have a discount code. You guys can get 10% off your entire order. The link is in the description box below, but you can just go to coffeeovercardio.com. Just don't forget to use that code at checkout so that you get 10% off your entire order. And you will not regret it. LB, did you get your order? Did you love it? You should have got your order fast because they're in Texas. I think it was you, LB, that said that you ordered some stuff. I know somebody did. Somebody got themselves some stuff. It doesn't show me who. It just tells me that it happened. Another little bit of business. Oh, good. Yay. What flavors did you get? Let me go back here. I have something else to share with you guys that I'm really, really pumped. I think you guys are going to not freak out, but like be pretty excited about. I got to get this link though. If I don't get the link, you ain't going to be excited about anything. The only thing you haven't tried is the water hydrate. Oh, I love those. I get the candy watermelon. So good. It's so good. I haven't had that kind of a workout where I needed a post workout in a couple weeks. So I haven't used mine either. Actually, is it still sitting over here? I had it over here. And I think I finally put it away. I usually keep it right here by me because I won't remember. So I remember to put it in right away. Okay, so the other bit of business, I'm about to paste a link in here. A link that didn't work. Fantastic. Try that again. See if it... I don't know if that link's going to work. Anyway. Issues. I launched a Redbubble shop. And there are lots of... Okay, here's a link that's going to actually work. I had a request for t-shirts, for Sarah Squad t-shirts. So yesterday I actually spent a bit of time designing some really cute shirts and stuff for you guys. So if you go to that link that I finally just pasted correctly, technical difficulties. If you guys want to get a t-shirt or something, they're pretty inexpensive depending on what you want to get. I think some of them are like $20, which is no big deal. I have to place my order yet, but I'll be trying to wear them. But I did Sarah Squad stuff. I did some Caffeine and Calories shirts. And I also did, I love raccoons. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm like obsessed with raccoons. Like, my Nintendo Switch, like, gamer tag is Trash Panda. That's my gaming tag is Trash Panda. And I just love raccoons. So I made some that I would enjoy. I don't know if anybody else will, but I made some Trash Panda designs as well. So if you want to check those out, that's the link. I'm going to be adding it to my description boxes moving forward. I didn't go back and add it to all the other videos. But yeah, I'm super excited. You get stickers, water bottles. I'm going to get a coffee cup for sure. And it's just really cute stuff and really, really, affordable. Raccoons are my kids' elementary school mascots. Oh, that's so cute. Why is, Jeanette, I know you're approving these, but why is YouTube chat here is not liking the raccoon. It's not liking it. That's so funny. Mary, I don't know if it delivers overseas. I feel like they do. It's a huge website. So I hopefully they do. But yeah, check out the t-shirts and stuff. I think they're really cute. I think you guys will like them. They're in my color scheme. I feel like this is Cumin all over again. Only with raccoons. Why? It didn't block. It just blocked the ones with the emoji. Weird. Trash Panda discrimination, indeed. They're an oft misunderstood creature. They're seen as pests. They're not. They're just resourceful. I'm excited too. Thank you, Mary. I hope that I can get them to you. I think so. Yeah. Hi, Lydia. How are you feeling? Oh, I'm so sorry you were still sick. Oh gosh, I felt so bad for you. I hope you're feeling better. Yes, so yes, something about raccoons. There's always something weird going on in this chat. If it's not weird spices, it's weird animals. Hey, Frugal Mama, how are you? Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better. Yay. I think I had that same type of cold that you did. I had it like 2 weeks ago. It took a long time for it to go away. I was all right, like I was functioning, but I didn't feel good. So there was a lot of empathy going on because I had just gone through that. Anyway, so yeah, so if you guys get a chance, I'll paste the link one more time since a bunch of people just popped in here. But definitely head over there. Check out the designs. There's lots of cute stuff. I hope you like it. I hope you rock it out in public. Oh my gosh. Aaron said, "Oh, hi, Aaron. My kids are weird animals sometimes. Escaped zoo animals." Yeah. No, I only have one of those. My one of my kids is pretty low key, calm. The other one is very high energy. Dallas is supposed to get into the 60s today. Lucky. We're going to be in the high 40s, like close to 50. But we have a 60-degree day coming up on Tuesday, I believe, which I am very, very much looking forward to. Normal weather. Hi, Augie. Good afternoon over there in the UK. How are you? I call my kids trash pandas. I am a trash panda. I'm just trash. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I think I have a really interesting topic here for you guys, and that was weird weight loss tips. And what inspired me to do this topic was I was reading articles. I read articles on weight loss every now and then, which, I mean, if you've been trying to lose weight or have been in the weight loss game for a long time, like many of us I know have, myself included, full disclosure, then you know that you kind of read the same things over and over again, but I still will go read articles. Like I'm hoping for some like nugget of wisdom where, I'm going to learn something new. That really hasn't happened in a long time, but I came across this article that was like weird weight loss tips that actually work. And I was like, okay, I'm game, click. And there were some actually really good tips in there and they make sense. So before we get into all that, let's go ahead and get started and kick off with non-scale victories because I need to get pumped up right now. Hi, Alexa. Hi, Lady T. Did I miss anybody else jumping in here? I feel like I've just been rambling on. So hit me with those NSVs. Oh, this coffee's so good. I don't want it to be gone, and it's almost gone. Christina said, oh, my non-scale victory is that I got up today. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. How is your back feeling? Are you improving, Christina? Gosh. Jeanette said, I somehow stayed on track with my healthy habits in the midst of this crazy week in Texas. Yeah. Preach to that. You guys, whew. You already know how I feel about it. I've been carrying on about it for a week, but gosh, what a disaster. What a freaking disaster. My heart really goes out to y'all. That's just, I know the feeling of all that stuff. I know the feeling and I know how stressful it is. So I have several of you are Texas people in here. Texas people. That sounds weird. Several of you are living in Texas right now. And so I hope you all are safe and doing well. I won't say it out loud again. I won't say it out loud again, LB. Oops, sorry. You know what's funny is whenever somebody calls me on the phone and they say, "Hey, Sarah," depending on their accent, it will activate like an iPhone. It'll pick up as Siri. So I always hear, I'll be on the phone and they're like, "Hey, Sarah," and then I hear Siri in the background. Ding, what can I do for you? Okay, let me get caught up here. Mary said, my biggest NSV is that I was able to work out properly again after the back injury. Yay! Are you feeling better, Mary? Gosh, everybody's got stuff going on. LB said, my only NSV is positivity. Well, you know what? I love that. And I think that's a great NSV. And I think that's all we can do sometimes, right? It's like, try to stay positive. Like, yes, everything sucks right now, but I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay. This too shall pass. That's like one of my favorite things to say is, this will pass. We will get this dealt with. Oh, gosh. Okay. I know. It's just been crazy. Augie said, my NSV today is that I didn't get wet cycling to and from work. You stayed dry. Yay. Was it raining still? I know you guys have been getting a lot of rain, right? Is that unusual? An unusual amount of rain? I should clarify. Texans. Yes, thank you. My brain is clearly, you can tell I've not exercised because, like, I don't know, articulating things has become a problem. Ugh. My brain definitely works better when I'm exercising. I know that. I just know it for a fact. Frugal Mama said, I jumped rope 2 times this week and lifted 3. That's huge for me because since November, I've just been doing the morning lives. You know what? That's awesome. So you pumped it up a little bit there. And you had a good week, right? I just watched your video this morning. Kelsey said, yesterday, one of the trainers at the gym told me they were proud of me because they see me in the gym busting my ass all the time. It was so cool to hear. That is awesome. I love that. It is good to get recognized, isn't it? Like when somebody notices and then like actually is kind enough to say something, that is really nice. Awesome, Kelsey. Congrats. Erin said, my NSVs are getting back in the gym more frequently after a rough couple weeks and finally getting ready to publish my next video by the end of this next week. Yay! Good for you, Erin. I actually went and looked. I was going to message you because I went to your channel. I'm like, does he know how long it's been since he put out a video? Like, it's been a long time. You're way past due, my friend. Now you got a lot of subscribers. You gotta, you want to keep them. I'm just busting your chops, by the way. But exciting. What's your new video on, Erin? Lydia said, I scrolled too far. Where'd it go? Lydia said, my NSV this week was, we survived the storm, literally. 3 days with no power or water in freezing weather conditions. Gosh, all my Texas friends need to like legit celebrate getting through that mess. What a disaster. I'm glad you guys are okay. And I'm really sorry that you all had to go through that because it's horrible. That's horrible. I just can't even. I can't even. Erin said, I'm having trouble feeling hungry this week. It hasn't been bad before this week, but the past couple of days I felt ravenous. Anybody else feeling that kind of way too? So I like food. I don't even have to feel hungry. That's kind of why I'm in this current situation. Your girl likes food, okay? But what I do, Erin, when I do notice that, is I up my protein. I feel like upping my protein intake, like eating like good chicken, you know, lean, really lean beef, and chicken, eating more of that really does help. That's my advice. It's not professional, but that is what I do. I notice that too, especially around my cycle. It gets pretty intense. I get hangry. So I mean that's what I do. Anybody else chime in, help Erin out there with that. How do you deal like when you get like super, super hungry? Sometimes it's stress levels too. Like, is your stress really high? Because when your stress is really high, you know, it sends your body sends signals like you're stressed out. Are you starving? Like, you might be hungry. Eat. Like, so your body will do that. So you gotta be careful. You know, manage stress too if you have that going on. It's only 1.5 months late. It's okay, Erin. We forgive you. Christina said, yes, my back is a little better. Seeing the chiropractor still, but at least I can do basic movements without wincing. Oh, that's good. I'm so glad to hear that. Oh, Mary, you too. You're feeling much better. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Augie said, we have an announcement tomorrow from our Prime Minister about easing lockdown restrictions. Ooh. Hoping that gyms can reopen. Yeah, I know you guys have had a pretty rough couple of weeks. Rip my coffee. Just onto water. Oh gosh. Erin's NSV was that she ordered a shirt in a smaller size because it was the only size available in clearance online and figured I'd just wait until I lose more weight, but when it came in, it fit. Yay! Oh, that's so exciting. What a good feeling. That's such a good feeling, right? Like, I need to go through some stuff in my closet because I feel like I probably have a lot more options now because I've not tried on any of the clothes hanging in my closet. So you guys know, like over here in my little office slash studio slash game room, I have the closet where clothes go to die. That's what I call it. And right now, I think it's starting to get to be where it's more bigger clothes than it is smaller clothes. So getting close. I mean, I have a lot of stuff in there. Don't get me wrong. But that's a good feeling when you don't expect it to fit and it does. So I'm excited for you. Augie said first dry day in about 4 weeks. We do get a lot this time of year, what with snow as well. It's just been crap weather. Ugh. Hi Caitlin, how are you? So Jeanette and I had this really fun, I don't want to call it a debate because it wasn't that heated. It was like this interesting kind of thing came up because she said, I never heard anybody call Oklahoma the Midwest. And so I asked, because I've made friends since I've been here. It's really funny, like, nobody is settled on whether Oklahoma is in the South or Oklahoma is the Midwest. To me, it's Midwest. Just knowing what I know about the area, I'm like, we're not quite South. It was really interesting. And the opinions were completely mixed. Like, completely mixed. But most of the people in that comment thread, Jeanette, on my Facebook, are not from here. They're either transplants here or they live elsewhere. It's just a really, really interesting conversation. Okay, let me get caught up on chat. Fat to Health, hi! Oh, you struggled this week, but your NSV is not beating yourself up over it. You know what? That's right. Tomorrow is another day. That's so awesome. I will not make any more garlic mayonnaise because I can't stop eating it. Can you swap out to light mayonnaise? The light mayonnaise, I mean, it doesn't taste quite the same, but swap out for light mayonnaise and maybe it'll work a little better. Best of both worlds. I'm with you, though. I like mayo, too, so... Mary said, to control hunger, I sip a lot of peppermint tea. Peppermint is natural appetite suppressant. I didn't know that. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is a perfect segue. Hi, LaFay. How are you? Oh, this is good advice, Caitlin. Caitlin said, I eat consistently, even if I'm not particularly hungry when I eat, not on a strict schedule, but loose guidelines like eat something before 11. That is super smart. It's also part of the Southwest, which, yeah, see, I wouldn't say that. Isn't that Weird. I know. It's Oklahoma is weird because we're like in the middle, but like a little lower down than the exact middle. It's just a strange thing. Hi, Jess. How are you? Right, Jeanette? It was so funny to me. It was like everybody had like a different, everybody had like a different opinion. It was all over the place. I always call Ohio the Mid-East. We are much closer to the East. Yeah, see, like, I wouldn't consider, I don't know that I would consider Ohio Midwest either. I don't know. It's so weird. Anyway, what are you going to do? So funny. LaFay said, I'm just avoiding trying to edit my progress report. I was working on it Friday, but your computer wasn't having it. Well, that's a bummer. That makes it worse, right? Ugh, when the computer like doesn't want to cooperate. We want to see your progress report though. Okay, so today we're talking about weird weight loss tricks. And so before I dive in, because I found this article that said that had these like weird tips, and that was what kind of inspired the topic today. So I'm going to read some of these tips from this article, but before I do, I want to hear from you guys first. Like, what's the weirdest weight loss tip you ever heard? And I mean, have you tried it? Is it something you did? Did it work? Did it not? I think you guys are going to really like these. LaFay, I will keep an eye out for that. Thank you. Aaron said, people think Rhode Island is part of New York or Massachusetts and not even its own state. Delaware kind of gets that too. No, Aaron, they're not bad. I wouldn't share bad advice. I wouldn't share bad advice on my channel. These are just like interesting. Share and Clueless. You lose weight by cutting it really small. I heard that having a freezing cold shower helps you lose weight. Not tried it. Yeah, I don't think I would try that one either. I'm always cold anyway, so like when there's cold weather, I don't even like washing my hands like with, when you just rinse your hands with just cold water. I'll wait for it to get warm. Vince from V-Shred has some interesting tips. Vince from V-Shred is just an interesting person. Caitlin. I think I know where you were going with that. If I'm reading the text properly. No, these are ones that are actually legit. These are actually legit. So Christina said any temperature differences actually make you burn more weight. Oh, like burn more fat? That actually makes sense. If your body has the that actually really, when you stop and like think about it, you're like, oh, that makes sense. Like if your body has to warm itself up, like if it's really like I gotta warm up, that totally makes sense, right? That the cold would help you burn some calories. The calories burnt would make you kind of not, I don't know about losing weight necessarily, but definitely burning calories. So that's interesting. Aaron has feelings feelings on V-Shred. feelings Kelsey said, the waist trainers, they don't make you sweat more. I think they just collect your sweat. I tried one for almost a year when I was 18 and I never noticed a difference. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. It just keeps all your sweat in. I don't think it makes you sweat more either. I've never tried one, but I don't really have the desire to. They're like, ooh. Actually, I just got a little gaggy thinking about it when people post their video. I see this on Instagram all the time, and I'm like, why? Why would you post this? But they take their trainers off, and all the sweat comes out. Blech, gross. Ooh. The old wrap a bag around your waist trick. My sister's ex-boyfriend thought he was a fitness guru and literally had a bumper sticker made for his car that read, "Smoking is the #1 cause of obesity." Oh, God. Well, guess it's completely understandable why he's your sister's ex-boyfriend. Oh my God. Using smaller dishes. Oh, this is a good one. Jeanette said, using smaller dishes to help with portion control. It's funny how much it tricks your mind. Yeah, that's kind of one of those ones where you read that and you're like, really? But then you do it and it's like, oh, well, I've got this like full ass plate of food here and it does look like more. I agree with that. I do that a lot. Like if I'm really concentrating on portion size, especially, I will use a smaller plate because it looks like you got more food. Alexa said, I saw one last night while shopping and almost got one, but then I was like, that's not going to work. Oh, the waist trainer? Yeah, if it was that easy, you know what I mean? Yeah, me neither. Fatu Health said, yes, it makes sense, but I am not going to jump in the shower. No. Oh my gosh. If the body needs to put in extra effort to keep your normal temperature, you inadvertently use more calories. Yeah, it totally makes sense. They are actually helpful for posture. I feel like there's other things though that you could use for posture rather than like some of those sweat, I call them sweat trainers. Even though they're waist trainers, I know what they're actually called. But I feel like there's probably better things you could use for that. Some people say that about corsets too, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about not breathing while I'm wearing clothing. Awesome. These are really good. Aaron said he was an asshat. My entire family, including my parents, called him DBM, short for douchebag Mike. That's amazing. Oh. Jess said a company reached out to send me a waist trainer. I was like, hell no. Yeah, I agree. Why? You don't even need one, Jess. You're so small. No way. And I mean that in a good, positive, very nice way. I wasn't trying to sound mean there. Like, what is it going to do for you is what I'm asking, really. Like, you know what I mean? Saran wrap, but make it expensive. Oh, gosh. Yes. It's so gimmicky. And this is my whole deal, guys. It's like gimmicky stuff. Nah. No. No, I know that, LaFay. I know that. But that's not what a lot of people, if you go online and look at people use corsets as a waist trainer. Not as support. Yeah, I agree with you. I know what they're actually for. I know what they are actually for, but that is not how a lot of people use them. And sometimes it's a little scary. So yes, agree with you 100%. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not saying corsets are bad. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so, here was the first tip from this article that I read that I thought was like, okay, it says, sit in the right spot. Happy hour cocktails or dinners out are essentially invitations to overeat. Snag a spot at the end of the table if you can, because the center seats are where the bread, chips, and other sharing plates usually wind up, says psychologist Stephen Gullo, author of The Thin Commandments Diet, which sounds like some bullshit. Sorry. I cussed. I'm sorry. Don't hate. But the tip I thought was actually really interesting, okay? Because that's true, right? Like when you go out to eat, They do. They put all the stuff that you're meant to share is in the center of the table. And I am totally guilty of this. If that bucket of bread or whatever, or especially, gosh, at Mexican restaurants, the chips and salsa, if that is right in front of me, I won't stop eating it. I just won't. So I thought that was a really good tip. Have any of you guys kind of experienced that? Oh, yeah, I know, LaFay. You're right. No, 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 100%. There is misinformation and there is misuse of them as well. Alexa said, speaking of gimmicky, anyone remember the old Ab Circle Pro ads? My back hurt just like. So I feel like I can do a whole day's worth of weird fitness equipment. Maybe we'll do that in an upcoming stream. I think that would be a good topic. I'll try to find some pictures of like the weirdest ones I can find. The weirdest weight loss devices. Because there's some weird ass stuff out there. Mary said, I've heard a lot of BS, but my brain just discarded it immediately. No, that's good. That's good. What'd I miss? I missed something here. What'd you guys think? My chat went down, or it just got really awfully quiet in here. Oh, hey, by the way, while I'm looking at what is going on with the stream, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, please, and thank you. This says I have 19 viewers and 9 likes. I always prefer sitting at the end of the table now so I can leave faster. I don't know. I haven't even got out to eat recently. Jeanette said, 100 pounds ago, I preferred to sit towards the end of the table anyway because sitting in the middle would make me feel so self-conscious. Thank you for gently tapping the like button, Mrs. J. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh, Aaron, shake weights. How did anybody think that was going to be something effective? Crazy. Okay, let's move on to the next. I call it the BS detector. I like that. All right, let's go to the next one, okay? This was one. This, where is it? This was one I was like, really? This one I couldn't wrap my mind around. So let me know what you guys think, okay? It says, turn off the lights. Experiencing more darkness at night could make your body lighter. Researchers at Ohio State University found that mice who sleep in total darkness are far less prone to obesity than those who snooze in bright light or dim illumination, like a TV screen. Laura Fonken, a neuroscience student who led the study, says that the mice who slept with light exposure ate at odd times, the equivalent of late night eating. Caitlin said we sit on the floor. Oh. Caitlin, that sounds super interesting. You get anything good out of that? Like anything like super fascinating? Augie said, I'm pretty convinced that I am not a mouse. Likewise. Well, there is a lot of research that shows, and I know you can try and tell me you're not guilty of this, but I won't believe you anyway. Looking at your phone at night, how it disrupts a lot of things in your brain. And it's funny. What's funny to me is I don't like it pitch black. Like, I don't like it pitch black in the room. I have a little nightlight in like my bathroom that kind of shines through. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, Mary, I'm the same. I can't sleep completely in the darkness. I like a little bit of light. And Frugal Mama says, I cannot sleep with light on and you have blackout curtains. Yeah. Lights are so detrimental or important to brain health and overall health. Isn't that interesting how that works? I think that's probably associated with getting a better night's sleep, which does help to lose weight. That is true. Ooh, a weighted blanket. I want one of those so bad. I just never got around to getting it. LaFay said, I have been reading a book about life before electricity, and our artificial light has really messed with our natural rhythms. I believe it. Mrs. J said, I have those orange light filters on all my devices since blue light has shown to be disruptive at times. Yep. So I have my glasses. So you guys know, maybe you don't know, I wear them every now and then in my videos, but I try to take them off because I don't like how it reflects. But these have, I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you'll be able to tell through your screen, but I kind of get more yellow looking. I can see it on mine. But my glasses are dirty, gross. But I have the blue light filter. I won't get that again because I like to spend time outdoors and it makes everything look yellow outdoors. So I won't get that again. But for my job and stuff, I might have an alternate pair that does have that, because I did notice with the blue light filter on my glasses, I do have a lot less eye fatigue, which is interesting. Well, hello, Alex with an I. How are you? Hey, Heather, how are you? I was so happy to see your video this morning. I actually went, yay! That's a reenactment of what I did. I got a notification, I went, yay! We navigate the world in completely different ways now. We sleep differently to the point where sleeping all the way through wasn't always common. It wasn't weird to wake for an hour or so. Oh, how interesting is that? Christina said, I would prefer a natural rhythm, like going to sleep with the natural light from outside coming in and waking up the same way. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Aw, Aaron. Yeah. Well, don't worry. One day it will go from them waking you up all the time to you having to wake them up 30 times before they get out of bed. It all comes full circle. Just get through this, right? It has been a while, Heather. Oh, hey, 100 pounds of gratitude. I don't know if you knew this. 100 pounds of gratitude, which your actual name is escaping me right now. If you want me to call you by that, please put it in the chat. Otherwise, I'll just call you by your channel name. I do try to know everybody. It's getting kind of hard. Rachel, thank you. As soon as you said it, I was like, Rachel, somebody left a comment. So I have a video of 10 YouTube channels to watch, and somebody left a comment and they said, oh, you should check out 100 pounds of gratitude. She's so positive. And I was like, I do love her. She's so sweet. I just thought that was nice. And I thought if I came across something, and I was actually going to go comment on your channel and let you know that somebody actually paid you a compliment on that video. So anyway, I thought that was nice. So I'm glad that you popped in here so I could tell you that. Christina said, there's something called circadian rhythm that we all have, and if we are out of alignment with that, it can cause a lot of health issues. Yes, so my husband works graveyard shift. He works from 11 to 7 in the morning, and we're trying to find him something else right now because his blood pressure has gone off. He just has a lot of problems, health-related problems that started when he started this job, so we're trying to get him out of that for that reason. So if anybody knows of jobs in the Oklahoma area, hit me up. Or remote jobs. Not opposed to that. Awesome. Okay, so I want to share one more of these weird tips because I can't believe it's already 10:45. How did that happen? Where was that other one? Oh, I like this one. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this one, but I thought this was like so good. This like just aligns so much with things that I tell people all the time, and I love this. And I like seeing that it's scientifically backed. This one says, give up guilt. After an unhealthy meal, don't give yourself a hard time, says Kristen Neff, an associate professor of human development and culture at the University of Texas at Austin and the author of Self-Compassion. Dieters are prone to overeating in response to stress, including guilt about what they've eaten. I'm your scientific proof. Food is neither good nor evil, and eating too much does not make you a bad person. Right? Right, LaFay. Food is not moral. Yep. Yeah, I thought that was a good one. But okay, here's the other interesting one I wanted. And I think this happens naturally when you start your weight loss journey. So this one says, watch less TV. The average adult spends a whopping 5 hours a day in front of the television. When researchers used an When researchers used an electronic lockout system to force television hounds to watch 50% less, the participants burned an average of 119 more calories per day. I thought that was fascinating. Bye, Augie. Thank you for coming. I'm so glad you were popped in today. Always good to hear from you. Just said, so just watch as much YouTube as you want. I don't think that's what they mean. Okay, I missed some chat, so let me get caught back up. So Alex with an I said, okay, so my recent thing has been 8:30. I pop on some yoga for bedtime. Do that for max 30 minutes, and my phone bricks itself at 9, so I plug it in my living room, then read, have tea, read a tea? I'm assuming you mean read a book till sleep. No, that's really good. That actually sounds quite lovely, doesn't it? Mrs. J said, oh, talking about the guilt one, that's a good one. On Valentine's Day, I had a donut and pizza for dinner. It doesn't happen that often, so why worry about it? Yeah, I totally get that. I think they mean YouTube. Right? That's actually a really good point, Rachel. Rachel said, that is interesting and also makes me think about my kids and screens too. Yeah, I agree. What's funny to me, so I don't watch a lot of TV, but in the same vein, I do watch a lot of YouTube, but YouTube I can take with me. So a lot of times like I listen to videos more than I actually like watch them necessarily, because like when I go for a walk and stuff, that's when I get caught up on a lot of people's like longer videos. Is I'll listen to them while I'm walking. But the thing for me, I like to play video games. And the kind of video games I like are not just like, I'm not playing Tetris. Okay, let's put it that way. I'm playing games where like there's a story, you have to do certain things, there's puzzle solving, but regardless, it involves sitting and looking at a screen. And I think so naturally, my gaming has kind of cut back, and I don't play as much anymore because I have other things I have to do. Number one, but like from exercising and just doing stuff, cooking, my meals are like scratch made, so that takes a little bit longer. Like I just don't have as much time to do it. But factually, as I've gamed less, I've lost weight. And that's just, it's a fact. It just happened. I didn't do it on purpose, but it happened. Hi, Katie. How are you? I actually, honestly, right now, I'm not playing any games. I'm not playing anything right now. I was playing Cooking Mama as a time filler, like when I really didn't have anything else to do, on the Nintendo Switch. But right now, I don't have any games. I don't have any games started. I do want to play Bowser's Fury on the Switch, but it's like trying to find time to do it. It's kind of hard. Oh, Christina, that's good. Christina said, I made a rule to watch my favorite shows on the exercise bike. That's actually really smart. Alexa said, I have a fidget cube I use when we watch movies to stop from wanting a snack. It keeps your hands occupied. Oh, that's smart. Aaron said, I love getting up and watching TV while walking on the treadmill or using the arc trainer because I'm burning calories instead of eating them while I'm watching my shows. I love that. No, that's smart. Yeah, if you have the option to do it, you should totally, like, that's a great way to do it. I think that's wicked smart. Hi, Victoria. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you, thank you. That's such a nice thing to say. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm playing Stardew Valley. Aw, I love Stardew Valley. It's cute. Valheim and RimWorld. Oh, fun. Yeah, I just haven't had time. The last game I was like trying to play, I was playing on the retro Switch. I was playing Adventures of Link, trying to get through that. I actually got so much further. I remembered it. I played it when I was a little kid, and I remembered it being so difficult. And I'm like, this isn't that hard. It's just annoying. I love Breath of the Wild. So Legend of Zelda is my favorite game of all time. It's like, so the only tattoo I have, I'll show you guys. Hopefully you can see that. The only tattoo that I have is Midna from Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. So big Zelda nerd. It's like in my blood. Even if I pedal slow, still better than just sitting on the couch. Yeah, I actually love that. If you can exercise and watch TV at the same time, smart. Super smart. Okay. I think there was one more. Oh, eat off small plates is on here, Jeanette, just so you know. Oh, okay. So this was my favorite one, okay? Actually, I might like try this. So, this one says, get spicy. When researchers put a half teaspoon of cayenne pepper in a bowl of soup, people ate 60 fewer calories at the next meal on average compared to people who ate plain soup with or without a cayenne pepper pill, according to the study at Purdue University in West Lafayette, Indiana. Scientists say cayenne seems to rev metabolism when consumed in food as opposed to pill form. I love spicy food, but I thought that was super weird. Like, I'm like, okay, so that would work with some stuff, but like some food, like, I mean, you can't just dump cayenne pepper into everything. But I thought that was really, really interesting. Erin said, my editing days, I legit forget to eat because I'm so focused on what I'm doing and it takes me a while to do. Yeah, I know that feeling. A lot of my editing happens at night. So it does keep me from like mindlessly snacking, especially because there's a lot. I mean, you're doing a lot with your hands and you're keeping busy. Get caught up here. Yeah, it's so weird, isn't it? Oh, LaFay, that's smart. LaFay said I decided to edit standing up. You know what I miss at my job? Like so we still have an office. We're a really small company, but we have standing desks, like that hydraulic adjust. And I miss having my standing desk. I think I'm going to start going back to the office soon. Like, I love working at home, but I miss like the actual cayenne lemonade. Where'd you go? Is that a real thing? Caitlin, cayenne lemonade? Is that a real thing? That actually sounds like something I'd like. Rachel said, I love spicy, but have to be careful because of silent acid reflux. Ugh. I hate that. I can't get it. So here's something. This is funny. I filmed this week, but I didn't get it. There wasn't really a spot for me to put it into my video. Something I have learned, I do not like dance workouts, and I keep trying them and I keep getting pissed off. So I actually had a little bit of, I guess I'll call it a temper tantrum the other day because I was like looking up, I got so many great recommendations on one of my previous videos for like new channels. And there were these dance workouts that looked really fun. And I'm like, oh, I want to do this so bad. I don't like them. And so finally I was like trying to do it, and I just get so frustrated because I can't keep up with any of those freaking dances. I can't do it. And what made me remember this, Erin, is that you just said like just dance on the thing. I was like, this is so dumb. Like, me and my son were trying to do it. Nothing that we did looked anything like a dance. It was like we were like it was so ridiculous. And I was just like, so when I was doing these dance workout videos earlier in the week, I got so pissed off. I actually like stopped the video and I was like, why do I keep doing this to myself? I don't like dance workouts. Just stop. I'm not doing them anymore because I don't like them. I gotta stop. No, Victoria, they were regular dance workout videos. And on the video game on Just Dance, I don't think they have like they probably have an advanced version, but I think it's just a normal dance. Anyway, so I'm not doing them anymore. No, dance workout videos are they're not a thing for me, because that is something I've realized. I think I might add this onto my vision board too. Like, here's my final little bit before we wrap up today. My final little bit of weird weight loss advice is stop doing, and I'm going to curse here, stop doing shit you don't like to do for the sake of being healthy. Like, if you don't like eating quinoa, don't freaking eat it. If you don't like doing dance workouts, don't do them. If you don't like the more you find things that you do like so that you can actually live a healthy lifestyle and not just force yourself into some box because, you know, the dieting world has told you that you have to eat chicken and broccoli and rice every day. Like, you don't have to do that. You can eat food that you like. And like, I don't force feed myself vegetables anymore. I eat the ones that I like, but I'm not going to try all this stuff and like force feed myself cauliflower and stuff. I don't freaking like it. Like, I'm just done. I just punched the microphone. I'm sorry. Done doing shit I don't like to do. I'm sorry for cursing. I apologize. I'm just passionate about it. You do. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you guys agree. I'm so glad you guys agree. I was a little worried. I was like, and this is going to come out, and I hope it doesn't come out wrong. But like, just stop. Just stop, you know? Do things that you like. Do things that you want to, that you will actually want to do and continue to want to do. A side I didn't know existed. Me like, yeah. You guys are sweet. Yeah, and this is exactly why my channel, you know, my channel intro, I always say I'm losing this weight my way. I'm not doing it anybody else's way except mine, and I'm, you know, finding things that I enjoy to do because I don't want to have to do this again. I don't want to have to do it again. I just don't. And there are so many things that you can do to lose weight that do not have to be unenjoyable. Unenjoyable? I know, I don't like to do it on video. I'm from New Jersey, so like part of my vernacular is pretty much curse words. I just, you know, I rein it in live stream and on video. The mug punch was needed. I'm saying thank you guys. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'm a little embarrassed now, but you guys know where I'm coming from, right? Like, just, I mean, I see it so often. Especially now, you know, I spend a lot of time on YouTube and looking for people to support, and I just see some of this stuff and I'm like, girl, I know you don't like eating that. Why are you doing this to yourself? You know, like, and I don't ever want to poo-poo on anybody's, you know, what they're doing. But I think just after like all the years and years that I've been trying to lose weight, I was constantly trying to like, oh, I'm going to do keto, or, oh, I'm just going to eat, you know, fish and chicken and rice and broccoli. And that, I'm sure that stuff works for people. Like, I know it works for people. I've seen it happen. But like for me, it doesn't. It doesn't. I have to, like, I enjoy Popeye's chicken sandwiches, okay? So instead of going to Popeye's and getting a Popeye's chicken sandwich, I found ways to make it healthier. There's like 8 gazillion videos on YouTube on how to make a healthy version of a Popeye's chicken sandwich, okay? And guess what? They're freaking good. They're really good and they're better for you. So it's like finding those things, finding things that you like, right? Like, for me, like fast food was a serious vice for me. And so finding like healthy ways that I can still enjoy foods like that is going to be way more sustainable. Like, and actually my kids like it too. It's food that my kids will eat because they're picky little craps sometimes, So finding like those adjustments and like, I think Fat to Health, if you're still in here, we were talking about mayonnaise earlier in the stream, right? Like, oh, can you swap it to the light mayonnaise? Or even better, I just came up with a better idea. Use the non-fat Greek yogurt because then you get protein. But like just finding things that you will eat and that you will enjoy eating. Like food should not be a punishment ever. Food should never feel like a punishment. And weight loss you should never be punishing yourself because you have to lose weight either. And I think that's just, like, anyway, I'm ranting. I'm ranting. Victoria, did you get a jack fit? Oh, yes, that's good. But it's just been so my bike, I don't have room for it in my house. My bike is in my garage. And so I haven't been out there because it's been so cold. But when I can open the garage door up again, which is going to happen this week, I do want to get more on my jack fit. Jess Kaplan has one too. Jess, if you're still in here. But yes, jack fit is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Make sure you're following them on Instagram because they do little giveaways and they give unlockables, like special unlockables and stuff. That's so funny. Okay, let me get caught up on chat because I was on a rant. I started going off. So, Victoria said, I love walking my dog around the neighborhood. It makes him so happy. I felt so bad for Chewbacca. Every time I put my sneakers on to go out and shovel, he thought we were going for a walk. And I was like, no, puppy, we can't go out there. It's too cold for your little paws. So literally every day that I put shoes on, he has been like, oh, I want to go walk. And I'm like, no, puppy, we're not going. So I might take him today. It's still a little wet and sloppy. So I'm on the fence, but I might do it. I like that too. I like seeing how happy my dog gets. If you don't like it, then it's not sustainable. Exactly. My biggest concern is working so hard to lose the weight and then failing at maintaining it. That's a big fear for me too, Erin. And like I said, I don't want to do this again. I do not want to have to lose weight again. Not at this magnitude. 5-10 pounds, okay, big deal, right? But 100 pounds, that's a lot of freaking weight to be carrying around. I don't want to do this again. I don't want to do this again. I'm a one and done. I'm not a one and done. I wish I was a one and done because I've lost a lot of weight before, but LB, thank you. LB said it's such great advice. I'm glad. Caitlin said it's almost cultural and indoctrination. The idea that one way is the only way for everyone. You have to show your, you have to show your work and how you got this result, but your work has to be the same as my work. What? Yeah. Caitlin, 100%. There is definitely a weird cultural thing around losing weight and dieting. I don't particularly like the phrase diet culture, but I understand why it exists. So yeah. Mary said, Sarah, I appreciate that you keep honest. You say what we need to hear and not what we want to hear. Well, I try to be kind about it at least, you know what I mean? Aw, LaFay said, I'm really good at 2 things, losing and gaining. Maintain? I know. Well, because it's new, right? When you get down to your goal weight, I almost feel like I've given this a lot of thought too, and I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, right? When people ask me about what I did to lose the weight, part of me is hesitant because I don't want them to think they have to do what I did. So I try to encourage people to find what works for them. Yes, I agree, Jeanette. And that's actually really sweet. Lydia said, and I made one. This was when I was talking about chicken sandwiches. My keto version of the chicken sandwich. No bun. I need my buns. Somebody meme that. I need my buns. Listen, okay, Erin, adopt a dog is just great advice. 365 days a year. If you can care for a pet, adopt a dog. 100%. That's the best advice you've gotten. Anybody has gotten all day. Get yourself a dog. True story, I didn't used to be a dog person until I got my dog Buster, my big dog. And now I'm a dog person. So sometimes things just happen. Christina said, exactly. I live by finding healthier versions of my guilty pleasures. I find it creative and I like a good challenge. That's a great way to look at it. Okay, Victoria, I answered your question about the Jack Fit, which I'm so excited you're getting one. I never knew what to say, so I reply, stop eating like an a-hole. That's good, LaFay. Jess said, I wish I had a spin bike for my Jack Fit. The upright bike is just all right. They're not that expensive. They have ones online that are not too expensive, and they weren't nearly as hard to put together. Jess. So if you guys don't know, Jeanette, so if you guys are not in my Facebook group yet, that link, Jeanette, maybe you can pop a link into the chat for the Facebook group for Caffeine and Calories. Jeanette just posted her 100-pound weight loss photos, which was freaking amazing. So I'm so excited for you. But I forgot where I was going. I just got all excited again thinking about your pictures, Jeanette. But so Jeanette gets asked a lot how she did it. And really she just did it and, eating less and moving more. And a lot of times people don't like to hear that either. They think you have some little known secret, which there's no secret. There is no secret to weight loss. You have to eat less and move more to what you are capable to do. Rachel said, I'm scared to get rid of the clothes in my closet because I'm afraid I'll gain it back. I don't get rid of anything. I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to clothes because I love my clothes. So even when they're like ridiculously big on me, I still hang on to them. I'm probably going to start putting some stuff up on Poshmark though now because my closet is getting kind of filled up. And I have to go through and see what fits me from the older stuff. So, Rachel, I'd say that's up to you. Like if you have somewhere to store it away. Like, but put it out of sight. I do think putting it out of sight is a good idea. Excusez-moi. Oh, see, and Jeanette said, I got rid of it as I went because that helped me to stay more on track. So yeah, so that's going to be up to you then, right? Thank you for that perspective, Jeanette. That was good. Mrs. J too, who has also lost. Are you at 100 pounds, Mrs. J? Are you over that? I do constantly clean out my closet. I still have some original clothes that I keep just for reminders. That's probably a good way. Like keep one or two things. LaFay. I actually own one of LaFay's dresses. I'm the proud owner of a LaFay. I haven't tried it on yet though. It's just been too cold. So I can't wait. I actually can't wait though. Which I'm pretty sure I messaged you, but thank you. By the way, your note that was in there was so sweet. Let me see. I'm getting caught up. Christina said, I find that people don't really like to hear the blatant truth. They want to find a more complicated way to do things because that excuses their own lack of motivation. That's an interesting thing there. And I'm going way over time here, so I'm going to wrap up after this. But that's an interesting thing. I feel like sometimes we do look for the more complicated route just so that we have something to blame if we fail. Does that make sense? And I don't mean that negatively. I think that's just, weight loss is really hard. It's really hard. It's really isolating. And in theory, it's not complicated, but there's still a lot up here that has to be dealt with. So that's why, yes, I believe it. I mean, it's scientific fact. Calories in, calories out is how you lose weight. But there's a lot that goes on up here that has to be addressed as well. So it's not only about the calories and the exercise, it's about you, the person. It's about me. What is going on inside of me that is making me do the things that I do, or how can I heal my relationship with food? Because like I said earlier, right? Food is not good or evil. Food is not bad or nice. Food doesn't have a personality. And like LaFay said, food doesn't have morals, okay? But there are better choices when we eat food, and that's what I've been talking about a little bit today. So it's just, there's a lot that has to go on in here and in here. It's a kind of a whole package. And if you can't just do one and expect the others to automatically get better. And you hear this a lot in like the weight loss surgery community. And there's a couple girls that I follow who have been very, very open about their mental struggles post-operation, is that, yeah, they had the surgery and they had a couple follow-ups, but once you are done with the therapy that's included with your surgery, then it's like all those old things that caused you to overeat, those don't go away just because you had a chunk of your stomach cut out, So that's something that a lot of like gastric patients or gastric surgery patients experience, after the fact down the line, is that the issues up here didn't heal, even though the surgery, reduced their stomach size. So it's just kind of interesting. And like I said, it's a whole package deal. You have to be working on all of it, and doing those things. So anyway, I feel like I've been very preachy today. I hope it didn't come off that way. But that's just me. Caitlin said, this was an amazing live, Sarah. Thank you for hosting these every week. Honestly, it is my pleasure. You guys motivate me and encourage me and inspire me like so freaking much. So freaking much. Like I say it in almost every video, but like I can't say thank you enough. For what you all really do for me. It fills a gap that I think I had. I'm getting teary-eyed. I'm getting teary-eyed, but there was a hole in my life that I was not filling in previous attempts to lose weight, and that was having support. So I did I'm PMSing too, so I can usually control my crying, but I can usually control myself, but filling that gap of having support on my journey. I'm gonna cry. I didn't want to end with crying. You guys don't know. I'm so sorry. This is embarrassing. You guys don't know how much all of this means. I'm extra emotional. Gosh. I know I'm extra emotional because I am always appreciative. Like always appreciative. But it's really made a big difference. It's really made a big difference. So anyway. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I'm so embarrassed right now. I get so red when I cry. I love you guys. I really do. I really do care about you guys. Like, I really do. Oh. Stop. Anyway, on that note, I think that's probably a good place to wrap it up. You guys mean so much to me. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to gently tap the thumbs up on the screen. The like button. I can't even talk now. I've just made a whole mess of myself. Um I love our little chats. I do. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate you guys so, so much for joining the stream. I'm sorry to end it, well, emotionally. But I think this was a really good chat today. And I know that you guys are going to do amazing this week. So go out and crush your goals and be awesome. Don't forget, if you missed the beginning of the live stream, I did just launch a Redbubble. So if you guys want, I feel like I just cried and now I'm like hawking my merch to you. But here's the link to my Redbubble shop, so you can check that out. I also would love it if you guys came and joined the Facebook group. We've been having a lot of fun in there. It's been hopping the last couple of weeks. So, definitely. My makeup doesn't run. No. I use all the waterproof stuff. I'm an empathy and sympathy crier too. So the sympathy merch pit. I'm crying by my stuff. That's not how I mean it at all. Jeanette's got the Facebook group link in there. I know you're kidding, Erin. Listen, nobody is better at making fun of me than me. I just want you guys to know it exists. I did just launch that shop, so there's lots of cute Sarah Squad stuff. I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of me crying. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be the next design is me. like a Nikocado avocado. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Anyway, you guys, it is late. I hope you have an amazing, amazing day. Sorry for getting all emotional on you here, but if you are new, I would love it if you subscribe to the channel. If not, I appreciate you for coming back again and again. I do love our little chats, as is obvious. And until next time, I'll see you real soon.